And good evening, and welcome to Ripon High School and Ingalls Field here in Ripon, Wisconsin. Friday Night Lights begins here tonight as the Ripon Tigers will be hosting the Laconia Spartans. And we're glad to have you watching and listening on our YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/Ripon Channel. I'm Lind Krause, along with my longtime partner and friend, Marty Ernser. And tonight, it's not only game one for the Tigers, game one for the Spartans, but a new era as the Tigers have a brand new coach in the name of Andy Selgrad. And he's not foreign to coaching, as he came here from Columbus High School, where he coached the Cardinals for 4 seasons. So we are excited to have game one. It's a beautiful evening here in Ripon. And, you know, Marty, everybody loves game one. But before we get to that, you know, most of our fan base thinks that you and I spend every weekend together throughout the year. And while it's true, we are together from mid to late August till the first part of March. So let's get caught up. What's happened since March till now, Marty?
Well, let's see. Our executive producer, Riley, went down to see an eclipse someplace. Did he go? I think he went to Missouri or someplace, Indiana, south of us nonetheless, to see an eclipse. That happened. I turned an ankle in the Easter egg hunt later in the spring. Let's see, what else is going on? We had the birth of our 9th grandchild on June 14th, which is my birthday.
Nice.
And so that was exciting. And some family get-togethers. And, yeah, we're behaving. We're staying healthy. All is good. And it's good to be back together. You know, there's been countries that have tried to split us up, you know, China and Russia,
right.
Putin got in there, but no. They even tried AI, but it didn't work because they found out that you and I are artificial intelligence. So, yeah, that's what's going on.
Well, I can tell you my update is,
you tell me what you got going on.
I'm a grandpa now for the first time. My daughter Molly had a baby on June 13th, and my son Jordan got married July 20th, so I also have a new daughter-in-law, so I've been, pretty busy. A lot of family stuff going on this summer.
Yeah, that's exciting. And now we're back together. Here we are, like you said, sitting at about the 45-yard line of Ingalls Field, Friday night under the lights, under new leadership in the Ripon Tiger football program. And we're about to see the beginning of a new era.
Yeah, so with Andy Selgrad, we've read about him. Marty, he won a state championship at Columbus, and he was there for 4 seasons, took over a program that wasn't all that good either, much like what we have here currently with Ripon. I don't know what his magic is, and if he has any more dust, he can sprinkle it on the Tigers, but we would like to see some improvement from game one on.
Yeah, and not any coach will tell you that in any sport. And I had a chance to talk to him. We'll get to that later, but you know, I've always thought in football in high school you win with seniors. And it was interesting. I was doing a count. I do see Laconia has fewer than 40 players, but 16 are seniors. Ripon has more seniors than I thought. We got 9.
Yeah, 9.
And I think that speaks well. And the numbers relative to where they've been the last 2 years, they're just shy of 40, Ripon. That's also something to see on the upswing, I think. And that's what it's going to take, numbers.
Yeah. All right, are we set to go with the pregame with the coach then? Okay, we are, so that's good news. So anyway, yes, Marty had a chance to speak with Coach Andy Selgrad. Let's listen to that interview right now.
at Fond du Lac High School, and where he really got his opportunities was in Columbus, Wisconsin, where he turned that program around. Coach, welcome to Ripon.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, tonight you come in a program that's been struggling over recent years, and so what do you have to do first? How do you get the ship righted? What do you do?
Well, you have to really have them buy in, and that takes authenticity. You know, we've been working really hard as a coaching staff and as a team to buy into the scheme, to bond together as a team, and to start pulling in the same direction.
Okay. Numbers is also a big thing, right?
Yeah.
Football. I've always thought in football, I don't care what, college, high school, you win with seniors, so you got a challenge there too, just in sheer numbers.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we're a young team, but all of our young players have really stepped up. They've done a great job in practice. It doesn't seem like they're afraid of the moment, which is really exciting to see. So, you know, we're asking a lot of our young players, but it is what it is, and we're going to play our brand of football.
You're going to load the wagon and smack the mules, Coach.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Hey, best of luck to you. Later on in the season, we'll talk about your offense, which you like to run, your base offense, and things like that.
Absolutely.
But good luck to you tonight, and we look forward to it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Hey, we'll be back for the singing or the playing of the national anthem and then the kickoff in just a few minutes.
All right, we are back at Ingalls Field, and before we have our kickoff, the players have gathered, and also the parents on the south end here of Ingalls Field. It looks like the parents are fans of some. Oh no, that's the Ripon College kids.
College.
That's what it is. Ripon College kids here, from the football team to help the Tigers.
They did
their
that
first
last
game.
year.
They did, yes, they did. Quick review for captains of tonight's game. They include for the Tigers Declan Dudzinski, the senior, and Carter Kissinger, a senior for Laconia. Their captains were Jack Renz, a junior, Parker Laper, a senior, Colton Hagner, a senior, and Owen Leonard, a junior. So those are the captains here for tonight's game. Marty, it looks like, from my understanding, the Tigers want to run the ball on the offense, and they're playing a 3-4 defense.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We didn't get a chance to talk about his schemes. In fact, I talked to him after concluding the interview. We'll be talking about that next week up in Clintonville probably. So we're going to have to wait and see what they run for a base offense. It sounds like but they go with at least they have a fullback. Talking with one of the players at work today at the golf course, that there's always a fullback, it seems, in the backfield. They never go spread offense, naked backfield.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, let's see. We are waiting, I think, for the national anthem and other announcements. We at halftime today for the game, we have the little cheerleaders that will be helping the Ripon cheer squad. And I don't know if they're going to do it for the whole game, but I know at halftime they have some cheers that they will participate in. I'm not sure the grades on that.
Well, I'll tell you what, you work out at the hospital all the time. I think you need to go down there and lead them on to cheering. So I'll be looking for that.
So anyway, so that's going to happen, I think, at halftime. So we'll make sure to have that video live streamed for you. And so, that's what we're kind of waiting to see.
Hey, you know what else is interesting? Did we talk about we're in a new conference?
No, we have not. Yes, that's correct. The South Central Conference.
Yeah, we have been members one way or the other, East Central, for over half a century, since the early 1970s. And so that's another big change for Ripon High School.
All right, we're going to have the national anthem. It is coming up, so we will be honoring America. All right, the head coach for Ripon, as we mentioned, Andy Selgrad. His assistants are Damian Britt, Nick Geldy, Cullen King, Vincent Propson, and Otmar Selgrad. Head coach for the Laconia Spartans, Joe Ledley, and his assistants include Justin Stigler, Mark Madigan, Ethan Kinsler, and Mason Heemstra. So that's what we have as far as the coaches go. And, you know, Marty, it's every year we kind of talk about the same thing, but, you know, what's kind of going through these young student athletes for game one here tonight? Major
Adrenaline. I don't care what grade you are. I suppose if you were an 8th grader last year and you find out that you're starting at defensive back tonight, you really got the butterflies going. But even for a senior, a veteran that started, let's say, 2 to 3 seasons, it's under the lights. It's excitement. It's a natural high, Lind, and there's nothing quite like it.
Both of these schools have been practicing now for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And, you know, in general, the weather hasn't been all that bad. I can remember, you know, when we were kids and throughout the years, those August days can be, the two-a-days are like 90 degrees in the morning and 90 in the afternoon. I don't even know if they do two-a-days anymore.
9th grade, they were two-a-days. We're in full pads and helmets, and we had to run the track twice with our gear on a ungodly weather.
Yeah.
You know, you could take a rag and just wring it out in the atmosphere with the humidity. But, yeah, you're right. It's been very generous weather if you're a football player.
All right, back deep for the Spartans, Nick Blank, he's number 2, and Jack Renz is number 3. Kicking off for the Tigers is going to be Nathan Hansen. He's a junior, and he is supposed to be the starting quarterback, and so we shall see if that's going to be the case or not when Ripon gets the ball, as Ripon will be kicking off to the Spartans to kick this thing off. There's also an up man for Laconia. That's going to be Cash Farrell. He is a junior.
Well, let's hope there's few flags. I'm using a yellow marker here, and we don't want to see yellow on the field. We want to see high school football at its best.
Hansen's going to mark the ball at the right hash mark. And high school football, not like the pros. We still do it the old-fashioned way and not the confusing way that the NFL has going on right now.
Yeah, that's real interesting, by the way. You just have to learn it. You got some book learning to do. Good kick.
Nice kick taken back there by Nick Blank at around the 10. He's out 15, 20, 25 up the middle to the right hash mark, and down he goes. Nice tackle out there, Carter Kissinger. And also helping out was John Moreno Valdez.
Good job by Kissinger. Great job, actually.
So the ball heads out to the 33, where it's going to be first down and 10. The quarterback for Laconia is a junior, Drake Nitz. And he wears number 10. And now we have a whistle. Oh, yeah, Laconia gets their own football out on the field. In the backfield is going to be Jack Renz, number 3. And there's 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side of the quarterback for the Spartans. Ripon, as mentioned, in a 3-4 defense.
Yep.
Man in motion to the right is Farrell. The first pitch is fumbled by the running back. The Tigers jump on the running back, Blank. Check that, Renz, and down he goes for a tackle for loss of about 4.
Logan Stewart, nice job. He's the one that knifed through, made the first contact, trying to take advantage of the fumble by that offense on their first play of the season.
Logan Stewart, just a sophomore.
Yep.
And he's back there. It's going to be a loss of 5 to the 29 to make it second down and 14, we'll call it. So here's the handoff up the middle. This is going to be Renz with it. Crosses the 30 down to about the 35-yard line. So a nice gain. And it's going to be third down and long, third and about 8.
Yeah, that was won at the line of scrimmage by the offense. Declan Dudzinski had to come up and get that right shoulder into the running back.
On the defensive line there, we see 64, Riley Jackson. And 51 is Jamison Brisky. Jackson, a senior. Brisky, a junior. Quarterback waiting to snap his Nitz. Back to pass, looking downfield, left. Now he's going to go straight down. He's got a man wide open right at the 30. It's caught by Nick Blank, and he's going in for a touchdown. And that is going to be 65 yards. And the Spartans strike early.
Well, the freshman defensive back for the Tigers just got baptized. So, welcome to high school varsity football.
Yeah, that's too bad. But
Laconia. Meanwhile, Laconia. Oh, they're going to have a penalty. Roughing the passer. They rip and rough the passer, and of course you decline it and take the 6 points. Their first play is a bungled snap and a lateral, and then next thing. That's the thing with football. The next play, you're a hero on the pitch and catch.
Ethan Van Beek is the kicker for the Spartans. He's a junior. And what do we have now? Oh, Chris Schatzschneider, the trainer, is going across the field to the Laconia side. So we'll see what develops over there. Talking to one of the players. All right, waiting the snap. And the ball is down, and the kick is up, and it is good.
Nice leg.
And with 10 minutes and 24 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, it's now the Spartans 7 and the Tigers 0. But the Tigers will be getting the football here to start things up for the offense for the first time this season.
Yeah, it's not what you wanted to see, was the opposition coming in just a few quick plays, being able to strike like that. You want them to earn it more so with a series of plays and moving the chains. So that's not what you want to see, but it's early. We're going to, like you said, now we'll get a chance to see the offensive unit for Ripon. So you do have some players that aren't playing for various reasons tonight for Ripon.
Yeah, so a little shorthanded.
That's only going to give them some depth down the road.
So we have Carter Kissinger and Declan Dudzinski back deep for the Tigers. They're standing at around the 7-8 yard line.
Both those players played those positions last year, so they're quite experienced.
And once again, Van Beek will be doing the kicking. And in high school, they kick off from the 40-yard line. Like the old days, as they would say, huh? Here's a kick. It's a good one. And it's going to go into the end zone, and it's going to be a touchback by Declan Dudzinski. He made a nice catch on the ball.
Nice leg.
And it was. Good-looking kick there by Ethan Van Beek, the junior. So the Tigers will have it. First down and 10.
Don't know the quarterback.
Ball's going to be at the 20. Well, it should be Nathan Hansen.
Yeah, I'm just saying we haven't seen him play before.
So he's a junior. Wears number 8. And in the backfield with him, looks like Parker Stelmacher, number 23. He's behind Hansen. Quarterback out of the shotgun. Stelmacher gets it. Crosses the 20 up to about the 23. Not a bad run.
No. You always want to get 4 yards if you can. He got close to that on 1st and 10. In fact, he got about 4. Let's give him 4.
Yeah, 2nd and 6. Bringing in the play, it was Declan Dudzinski.
Always believe that in high school football. 1st and 10, you get 4, you won. You won first down. 2nd and 6 is a good place to be.
Again, out of the shotgun is the quarterback, Nathan Hansen. He is a junior, doesn't give the weight. Oh, and the snap goes right between his hands over his head, and it's going to get recovered by Laconia. And then it's going to be recovered at the 3-yard line. And I think making the recovery is Devin Robbins, a senior, number 32, I believe, who did it. He made the recovery right at the 3-yard line. So that's certainly going to give Laconia a big opportunity here to go up 2 touchdowns.
Well, now you're hoping Ripon can return the favor with a turnover.
Here's Nitz under center. Hands the ball off right up the middle, and it's going to be a touchdown by Jack Renz. 1 play, 3 yards, and the Spartans are up now 13-0 with 9:32 remaining in this first quarter.
Laconia has good size. I saw that in pregame, and you get a good look at them right here. They got good size.
Yeah, the weights aren't listed on the rosters. I'm unsure why they don't no longer do that. But
well, they did last year. So,
all right, so it's going to be Ethan Van Beek. We may be seeing a lot of him tonight. He had a nice kick and a kickoff, and that point after touchdown kick is a good one.
Got a nice.
He really does.
Nice foot.
So that's with 9:32 remaining, and the score now: the Spartans 14 and the Tigers 0.
You know, we got 5 home games out of the 9 this year.
Yes.
So I only got to buy dinner 4 times.
That's
it's
right.
a shame for the game I'm going to miss. It's a home game.
See, where do we all travel this year? We have to go to the Dells, Clintonville. I think we go to Mauston, too.
We're at Clintonville, and then we're home for 2, and then we go to Wisconsin Dells. We go to
Berlin and
then we
Nakusa.
finish up at the Paper Makers in Nakusa, where we opened up the season a year ago.
Last year, yeah. That's a nice place, Nakusa. I love that restaurant we went to as well last year.
Yeah, I noticed after your 3rd pie.
The pie was pretty good. All right, here's the kickoff. It's going into the end zone. Nice kick by Van Beek for the Spartans. So the Tigers will get their second possession, this time at the 20-yard line. And if you're joining us late, the Tigers' first possession on the second play was snapped a bit over the head of the quarterback through his hands. I don't know if he wasn't quite ready for it. Either way, it was recovered by Laconia at the 3. 1 play later, touchdown.
And we've seen that sort of thing over the last number of years with Ripon. Just fundamentals. Got to get better. Got to be more consistent. Here we go.
Here we go now, and it's Hansen. He's got the ball, hands the ball off to Stellmacher. Good run off the right tackle out to about the 25-yard line. Nice job for the Tigers there.
He's been always a good all-around running back. He's power for his size. He's quick, good vision. Had a season-ending injury last year, but from what we've seen here early on in those few carries, he looks like the old Stellmacher we're used to seeing.
A couple of freshmen out there, too.
Oh, yeah.
For the Tigers, including Noah Michael, and then also the fullback, Kyle Schleyline, number 25. He's just over the left guard right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hansen awaits the snap, and he's got it. Going to be a handoff now here to Declan Dudzinski. Gets caught in the background. Going to lose 2 after that second down and 4 play.
Defense, great job of getting off the block, spending to the ball, making the tackle for no gain or a loss there.
So the ball rests now at the 27. Have to get, check that, 23. Have to get to the 30 to make it 3rd down and 7. Again, it is Laconia 14, Ripon 0. 8 minutes, 10 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. Hansen awaits the snap, back to pass, looking to the right side, going to be thrown, and it's caught out there. Nice catch by Carter Kissinger. He fought the defender, and he came down with the ball.
Great job of coming back to the ball. If he stays and waits for that, it's probably a pick 6. Great job, Carter. I'll be talking to him, and he works out at Laconia, and get a chance to talk to him Monday morning. Great job, because if anything, initially it looked like it was going to be picked up.
Yeah.
You know, he wrestled it from him, Lynn.
Gain of 10.
Those strong hands from all that fly mowing out at the links course. Oh, boy.
Out to the 33 to make it 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball at the right hash mark.
Good thrown ball, by the way.
Here's Hansen. Hands the ball off right up the middle, going nowhere. is the running back. That was a tough spot there, but the tackle by Owen Leonard of Laconia. He is a junior.
Going back to that play for the first down, let me tell you, great job of blocking to give Hansen time. Hansen just got rid of that ball as the pocket caved in.
So it's going to be a loss of 2 to the 31. So second down, 12.
Parker comes in with the play from the sidelines. Stelmacher, that is.
Mm-hmm. Hansen in the shotgun.
Yeah, twins on top.
2 receivers to the right. Waiting the snap. He's got it. Back to pass. Looking. Throws over the head of the intended receiver, and it's going to be incomplete.
That's a miscommunication there. Yeah. He had Stelmacher was in the slot, and Kissinger was on the outside. He just ran a fly down the sideline, and I think he was going for Stelmacher, and it was a zig and a zag. Miscommunication on the pitch and catch.
So the ball still remains at the 31, stops the clock with 6 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in the first. Again, it's Laconia 14, Ripon 0.
Offensive line has to move their feet.
Vincent Meek goes to the right,
we're going
to have a Tigers timeout. So the Tigers want to make sure they've.
Well, I think what happened, the play that Coach Selgrad sent in, and then I think he saw the defensive alignment and probably didn't like it, and so they're going to talk some things over. Yeah. So welcome, Ripon, to the South Central Conference. They had been members of the East Central Conference, or sometimes they call it the Eastern when we were in with Xavier and Freedom and Clintonville back in the day. Well, I think it was around 1970, 71 they joined the East Central Conference, was formed back then with Ripon and Omro and Winneconne and Berlin. And, you know, Berlin and Ripon have been together since they were in the Little 10, back turn of the century darn near. But the teams that make up the South Central Conference are Adams Friendship, who Ripon will open up conference play with here 2 weeks from tonight. And then Berlin, Mauston, Nakusa, Ripon, of course, Waupun, and Watoma, and Wisconsin Dells. Now, I think this conference is for football only.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So we'll have to see what the other sports shape up being. The mascot for Adams Friendship, I'm trying to think what that is. They are the Green Devils, I think. Yes, they're the Green Devils. And then the Golden Eagles are Mauston.
All right, so here we go. 3rd and 12. Hansen gets the snap, back to pass, looking down the center of the field, going long, and it's going to be intercepted.
Yeah.
Nice catch by Parker Laper. And you are right, Marty. Declan Dudzinski was there, but have been thrown a little earlier.
You just said it.
Yeah.
Hansen lets that ball go sooner. And what I did like about Hansen, he looked left and then came back down the middle. He throws that sooner because he got behind him, he being Declan Dudzinski. Yeah. He got behind the safety coverage, and that's a no-no by the defense for Laconia. That safety, free safety, has to be as deep as the deepest man of the opposition. So, hey, it's like a punt, all things considered.
So it's going to be at the Laconia 40. First down and 10 for the Spartans, I formation. And this is going to be a quarterback keeper there by Nitz. He goes to the left side, and down he goes. Nice tackle out there by a couple of the Tigers, including Logan Stewart.
Not bad. Held him to 3 yards. What we need here on a 3-4 defense, which is their base defense for the Ripon Tigers, you want to see one of those linebackers maybe, if he is allowed, depending on the formation, one of those guys to blitz, and maybe if you're lucky, you can run into the play.
2nd and 7.
Oh, a stumble.
Quarterback did stumble. The handoff goes nice to Renz. But what a nice tackle there by Declan Dudzinski, the senior.
Yeah, Renz tried to put a juke move on him, and Declan would have nothing to do with that. He went right through his legs. If you ever go to a rodeo and you watch that cowboy just kind of lasso that steer, that's what Mr. Dudzinski, number 3, did.
It was a gain of 1 regardless, but good job by the
Third
Tigers.
and long.
Makes it 3rd and long. Yes, 3rd and 6. Clock rolls, 5:10 remaining here in the first quarter. Spartans up 14-0. Man in motion, going to the right. He gets the pitch, cuts it up at
Good
the 40,
job.
and he stumbles and falls.
Great
at
job.
the 42. Good defense.
Hey, the sophomore Logan Stewart, nice job, number 2. He has outside contained, so he forced him back in. And when he did, the running back tried to jump back out to the outside and slip. Good job by the sophomore Stewart for the Tigers.
The running back there was Jack Renz, and that forces the Spartans to punt the ball.
Nice job, Ripon defense coming off of that turnover by the Tigers.
Carter Kissinger is going to be back deep. He's going to stand at around the 20-yard line, waiting the snap. It's a good one. Nice punt. Spiral there.
Great punt.
By Ethan Van Beek.
Over
at
the hill.
10 is a fair catch by Kissinger. And I don't know if that would have gone into the end zone or not.
No, he did the right thing.
Yep.
And that was not an easy catch. Unless he's got a lot of stickum on those gloves.
Anyway, so 4:17 remains. So the Tigers will have the ball. From the 11-yard line, it will be Ripon, 1st down and 10. Hansen awaits the snap. I formation, hands the ball off. That's going to be Stelmacher. He breaks one tackle in the backfield, and he just couldn't get to break the other one. Tackled there by Graham Lemoness.
Well, it took 3. It took the third guy to bring him down, and he just has to get better help than that at the point of the tackle. Someone's got to block, and that's what they got to improve on. Because if they can just get that first guy, and then Stelmacher's a good enough athlete, he'll take care of the rest for serious yardage.
It was a good effort there by Stelmacher.
Strong in the legs.
No gain. 2nd down and 10. Again, the ball at the Ripon 11-yard line.
I know the new head coach, Selgrad, wants to, run the ball more, but he's being forced.
Here's a handoff again,
Nice.
Stelmacher. Nice run as he crosses the 15 to about the 17-yard line.
That was a trap play right up the middle, up the A gap, and well executed by the Tigers for serious yardage.
So that puts the ball at the 17, needs to get to the 21.
Yeah, very makeable distance now.
3rd and 4.
On 3rd, yeah.
So 3rd down and 4. Coming in to bring into play is Noah Michael, one of the aforementioned freshmen that are playing varsity football.
A smart defense is going to realize that the guy that's stirring the drinks here for Ripon Tigers is Mr. Stelmacher, and they're going to start keying on him.
Hansen gets
Blitz.
the snap, fumbles it,
Blitz.
and he gets hammered on a blitz by Colton Hagner.
Yeah, Hagner, the senior linebacker, was on a blitz. He had a free ride, got home on the QB, and the idea that they mishandled the snap made it just that much more
Yeah,
negative.
that's too bad. So that was a big loss way back to the 10-yard line. So 4th down and about 12. And we're going to have Carter Kissinger do the punting. Up for the Spartans is going to be Devin Robbins. And then back deep is going to be Jack Renz. Let's see where the punt goes. Goes over to the right and kind of goes vertical there. Going to be down by the Tigers at the 37-yard line.
Yeah,
good hustle on that outside.
Got to work on the
there.
snap. You got to work on the snap. That's something that, if we were doing a game here 3 years ago, we were seeing the same kind of situation. Fundamentals. So got to figure out how to get that figured out, right? And then you can execute your play.
Well, I was just going to say the nice hustle there down the field by Noah Michael to down the ball.
Well, Kissinger, a great job to field the ball on the ground and get the punt away.
1st and 10, Spartans from the 36, we'll call it. Here's a handoff right at the middle. Nice tackle there by Ripon. Little gang tackle there. We have Riley Jackson in on it. And let's see if I can get a couple of the other numbers there.
Well,
Parker Stelmacher was one of them.
Stelmacher got there in a hurry. And then he, like you said, and from there, 2 other black jerseys came in. Gang tackle would be a good way to put it.
Just a gain of 1 out to the, or down to the 35. So 2nd down and 9. First quarter still rolling here. 1:10 remains. That's 70 seconds to you and me.
If I'm Laconia, I'm thinking play action pass right here, unless they want to send a message and just keep grinding it out on the ground.
Man in motion to the right. He gets the ball. He's going to cut
Nice
it up
block.
in 35 to the 30. And he just inside the 30. Declan Dudzinski's going to make the tackle for the Tiger. The running back was Luke Weber.
Good kick out block on Ripon's sophomore, and that was the block that freed him to bring it to 3rd and short.
So to the 29, 3rd and 3.
Have to hold him twice here.
Ball's at the right hash for Laconia.
Offset eye, 2 split.
Drake Nitz under center. Hands the ball straight up the middle.
First.
Cutting to the outside 25. Flag down. It would be a 1st down, but Marty, I think we're going to get a Laconia penalty here.
I don't know.
I'm just going to guess.
Well, usually it's holding, isn't it?
It usually is a hold.
It's holding. The only thing that could change that was usually a defensive face mask. So let's
see. Yeah.
But it's usually offensive holding.
The flag at the 27. It is a hold against Laconia. Going to move him back.
Yeah, I definitely think they should take the penalty.
I think it would be a good idea. It's a good football move.
We got the brain trust up here.
If they take the penalty, that's a good football move.
Yeah. How's your Notre Dame going to be this year? Do they still have a program?
They do, and I think they're going to be pretty good.
I see the Badgers took on a pretty rough Mr. Fickle. I think they got Bama this year.
USC,
USC.
They have
Bama.
Penn State as well.
Yeah.
So,
They're not messing around. They're going to find out what they're good at and what they got to get better at.
Well, the Irish start at Texas A&M next week, Saturday.
The Irish.
So we'll see. All right, we are finished with our first quarter of play, and it's been fun calling it. And we're on to the second quarter. Our score after 1 is Laconia 14, Ripon 0. We'll be back with the start of the second quarter here in a moment. All right, we're back at Ingalls Field live for 3rd and 10 for Laconia. Back to pass. Looking down the left sideline, turning around. It hits the defender on the helmet, Carter Kissinger. There is a penalty on the play. The pass intended for Parker Laper from Drake Nitz.
Yeah, good move by Carter. He got beat, realized that, do I give up 6? And so he did grab him, and then the ball did hit him in the helmet. So it's the right
helmet.
call. Now, there's no such thing as face screening or what have you like we see in the pros. It's either pass interference or it isn't.
So it's going to be
10 yards
10
automatic
yards
first?
and an automatic first, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, like I said, 15.
Oh, 15. Ooh. Didn't realize it was 15, but okay then. All right, 1st and 10. Now at the 21-yard line of Ripon.
You and I are never wrong, Lynn, so it must be a new
No.
a new
I'm wrong.
rule
It's
change.
you're never wrong.
Okay.
All right, 1st and 10. Nitz under center. Crooked eye. Running back to the right. Here's going to be the handoff. This is going to be run straight up the middle.
Yeah.
Wow, and he just waltzes into
How's
the
that
end
for
zone.
blocking?
Jack Renz.
How's that for blocking? Wow.
Waltzed right into that end zone. And the Spartans go up now 20-0 with 11:47 remaining in this second quarter.
So right now the big thing here is a couple turnovers by Ripon and then giving up the big plays. So
all right, well, it's Ethan Van Beek again going to do the point after touchdown kick. Snap is a good one, and the kick is a good one. You know, Ripon needs to put up a net there, I think, for
Mr.
they're going to
Van
be
Beek.
chasing the
Yeah.
chasing the football almost out there on East Fond du Lac Street.
Yeah,
there.
we could broadcast out there. I could use a couple free footballs. I got 7 grandsons, so I could use some help.
Yeah, there you go.
In free footballs.
All right, well, the point after touchdown kick was good, so that makes the score now Laconia 21 and Ripon 0.
So Coach Selgrad played at St. Mary Springs for Bob Highland, who's announced this is his last year. He's been coaching for 116 years.
Yeah, no kidding,
Bob
right?
Highland, most winningest coach.
And he's
in the
been a
history
curmudgeon for 115 of them.
And then he was an assistant for a period of time at North Fond du Lac High School. And then I spent about 8 or 9 seasons as an assistant at Fond du Lac High School before he got that head coaching opportunity at Columbus, where he was very effective turning that program around.
All right, Van Beek's kick goes into the end zone. And Ripon will have the ball at their 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Well, I want to see Van Beek, take a little off. I want to see a return.
Yeah, that kid's got a nice foot, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I wonder what his best is in a field goal situation.
And he is a junior.
We had
well.
in our conference last year, or was it 2 years ago? 2 years ago.
Oh, that kid from, was it
Plymouth?
Yeah.
He was kicking 50-yard bombs, and he was being looked at by the Badgers. I'd like to find out where he went.
Where he ended up,
Speaking of Plymouth, they stay in the East Central Conference, and we'll talk about that later in terms of who are those members that are still in the East Central.
All right, Nathan Hansen gets the snap, and he's going to hand the ball off to Stelmacher. He went up the middle, then decided to cut to the left. And he did get some yardage out there as there was nothing going on, although I thought the ball might have been bobbled a little bit.
The exchange was bobbled. Yeah. They really are rusty on execution on snaps, long snaps, and exchanges. East Central Conference, the teams that are still in that. Beaver Dam, those Golden Beavers come back into the East Central. Kettle Moraine Lutheran, Kewaskum, there's some names that sound familiar. Plymouth, as I just mentioned. Port Washington, and then the Goslings of Watertown.
Stelmacher gained 3, 2nd down 7 from the 23. Back to pass, Hansen looking to the right. Just shifts it off there to Stelmacher, 25 to the 27-yard line. So a nice little run. Good tackle as well out there by Laconia.
Real active defense. You got 5 white jerseys out there. Going to corral Stelmacher. They're not going to let him in space do a lot of damage. Still, good job by Parker getting what he could. Nice touch pass by Hansen, the Tiger quarterback.
The tackle, Marty, Owen Larson. He's a junior.
how much we've seen third and threes by both teams here in the first half.
And Ripon has another one. Ball at the right hash mark. Hansen awaits it. Back to pass, looking left, going to throw, and it's going to be intercepted. And it's intercepted by Owen Larson, as we said, at the 25, and he's going to run it back for a pick 6.
I think what happened there, I think there's a valuable lesson there by the Ripon QB. And don't aim it, throw it. Just throw it. Don't aim it.
Yeah,
and let go of it. Trust your stuff. And I think he tried to aim it and throw the perfect little thing. And
yeah, there wasn't a very good spiral on the ball, so he didn't have a lot on it.
Yeah, I'm not even quite sure where he was trying to go with that, but I think he learned a lesson. Hey, if you're going to throw it, throw it.
So 10:09 remains here in the second quarter.
Yeah, Ripon's offense is serving up dinner, and they got to figure out how to stop doing that and at least make Laconia earn their points.
Ethan Van Beek on the point after.
But here in the first half, it's pretty much the story. The headline would be turnovers by Ripon.
Yeah. The kick is up, and it's good. Well, he's a good kicker. So now, again, 10:09 remaining in the second quarter. It is the Spartans 28 and the Tigers 0. And Ripon struggling here in this first half.
Also around the conference tonight, we talked about Adams Friendship. They're at home. They're playing Waterloo. Napoleon is the head coach. Berlin is at home, playing the old East Central Conference foe, Omro Foxes.
Oh, yeah.
Waupun is at home, taking on Sturgeon Bay. Wisconsin Dells didn't have to travel tonight. They're taking on Portage at home in the Dells. Watoma is traveling to Westfield this evening. Mauston Golden Eagles are at St. Croix Central. And Nakusa is at Poinette. Now, St. Croix Central High School is located in Hammond, Wisconsin, which is in St. Croix County, which is just on this side of the river from the Twin Cities, due east. So if you're going to go from Ripon to play St. Croix Central, we'll talk about that after this touchback. And there's the touchback. So if you're going from Ripon to St. Croix High School in Hammond, Wisconsin, you're going to travel for about 3.5 hours, and it's about 222 miles. So that's what Nakusa is at tonight. Even for Nakusa, they got a pretty good drive.
I mean, I go to Minneapolis, where my daughter lives, and it's 263.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're just this side of is it the Mississippi? The Mississippi. The
mighty Mississippi.
Mighty Mississippi.
All right. From the 20, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Hansen gets the ball, hands it off. That's Stelmacher. And he's going to get about 3 yards.
He used his big offensive lineman as best he could.
Tackle out there by Dylan Boyd, a junior for the Spartans. So a gain of 3, 2nd down and 7 coming up. Clock rolling, 9:45 remaining here in the second quarter. Stelmacher got the ball to the right hash. Again, Nathan Hansen been out of the shotgun this whole game. Gets the snap. Stelmacher again. Bursts through the line to the 25, maybe the 26. So another 3 on the play. Going to bring up 3rd and a manageable 4. Bringing into play that freshman, Noah Michael. Tigers coming up to the line. Nice crowd here tonight.
Well, look at the Laconia folks, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
good crowd.
Well, they don't have a stadium or a high school to go to anyway, so might as well come to Ripon.
Hansen, Stelmacher trying to get to the outside, but he breaks a tackle. He gets to the 30 for a 1st down. Nice hustle and power there by Parker Stellmacher, tackled by Owen Larson of the Spartans.
You know that expression, well, he did it on his own?
That pretty much was it, right?
Yeah.
He worked pretty hard at that.
They're going to keep keying on him, and then Ripon can use that to their advantage with a counter play, misdirection. If Laconia on the weak side away from the ball, if they don't stay home, it'd be a great opportunity to come out the other way.
1st and 10 Tigers. Hansen, Stellmacher up the middle, and a couple of yards this time as he was hit pretty hard there. Adam Edmonds, a senior for the Spartans, on the line there making the tackle. Losing his helmet out there was Owen Leonard, so he has to come out for one play for Laconia. We're going to call it a gain of 1 to the 31. Clock rolls, 7:45 here in the second. It's Spartans 28, Tigers 0.
Boy, that would have been nice back when I played to have a helmet. That
You had the old leather ones, right?
Well, sort of, yeah. But it was deer hide, so they weren't very protected.
Weren't thick, huh?
No. It's
2nd and 9.
certainly explains.
Back to pass. Hansen across the middle, incomplete. He intended it there for Traxton Pick, a freshman, but he just overthrew Pick a little bit. So it's going to stop the clock at 7:23 to make it now 3rd and 9.
Good coverage.
So
calls for a passing situation. But can they buy time for Hansen to be effective?
3rd and 9. Ball at the 31. 2 receivers to the left side. Hansen out of the shotgun. Going back to pass, looking to the left. Throws. It is incomplete, intended for Declan Dudzinski, but the pass was underthrown, so that will bring up 4th down.
Have to punt it away. Got to see the long snapper here. I mean, that kid's got to feel pressure. He knows that he didn't have a good snap last time, and he's got the pressure here. He's got to come up with a good snap here. Didn't watch, but I got to believe they did some practicing on the sidelines if he had the opportunity. I don't know if he plays both ways.
Devin Robbins, the short person up
there
for Laconia, but it's going to go back deep to Renz at the 37. He's going to call a fair catch.
Surprised he called the fair catch. I think he's surprised, too, when he looked up.
I think he thought there was more around him than what there was.
Yeah. Good for Ripon. Good net yardage on the punt. No return.
So from the 37, the Spartans will have it 1st down and 10. There is 7:18 remaining in the second quarter. Once again, 28-0 Laconia. You know, Marty, I'm seeing a lot of hot dogs being walked around and delivered here tonight.
You are. See, I'm sitting down.
Is it hot dog night here or what? I don't know.
I don't know. They maybe think they're at a baseball game.
Out of the behind the center. It's a quarterback sack.
Hey,
nice job there by Jamison Brisky.
Yeah.
The quarterback hung on to it too long. Nitz, he was looking to go to the right, but nobody open.
Brisky, a long time name in the Ripon area. Rural name, farmers. I went to school with the Brisky back in the 60s.
All Husky boys.
Brisky boys, Husky Briskies, yes. Great job. He had initially pretty good protection, I thought. Ample time to get rid of the ball, which says good coverage by the secondary.
Yeah.
And Brisky knew what to do with the quarterback once he got to him.
Threw him down, loss of 3, 2nd down, 13. Under center. Hands off to Renz right up the middle. Breaks a couple tackles as he crosses the 40.
Don't tell me we're going
goes to about the 43.
Don't tell me we're going to see another 3rd and 3.
Noah Michael, the freshman, made the tackle out there at the 44-yard line. And yes, Marty, it's going to be 3rd and 3.
I said don't tell me. I tell you, it's a nice, explosive, smooth running by the Laconia player. I like his style.
Yeah, quick, right up the middle.
Yeah, he hits it quick.
All right, 3rd and 3 from the 44. Nitz Again, Renz, he's got the first down at around the 49. Quick hustler up in there.
Horse collared.
Looks like the tackle was made by Logan Stewart.
Yeah, the sophomore's been busy tonight.
We've got a Tiger down on the far side.
Yeah, it looks like
the 45.
Looks like a lower extremity too, and he's in pain.
All right, tell you what we'll do. Let's take this break, and we will be back once play resumes.
Darn it. God, I hate seeing that.
Good enough.
All the way up to Clintonville next week.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he's okay. Oh, he's at 12.
What's the number?
Is that 12, Marty?
No. It's a 1 and a 0. Is that Hansen? No. Is it 16? 10 or 16?
If it's 16, Everett Rhines is a freshman.
Numbers
There's that 10.
Jerseys.
Yeah.
I don't think it's 18. I think it's 16. It's one of those. It's a freshman.
All right, the injured player, Marty, a freshman, another one, Everett Rhines. Looks like his right ankle, right leg. 1st and 10, Laconia. Handoff up the middle, crossing midfield, and going down, the running back, Colton Hagner. Again, another freshman making the tackle, Noah Michael.
Yep, he was there, about the second or third guy there, gang tackling. You know, they're doing a good job on 1st and 2nd downs, it seems, Ripon. And then they let that 3rd down play get away from them. So they got to hang in there. They got to finish the deal with 3 straight defensive stands, because otherwise the defense is going to be playing way too many minutes in this contest.
In Ripon territory now at the 47 for 2nd down and 6. So Nitz under center, and he is going to hand the ball off. Left side, Renz, 45-40, 35-30, and inside the 30-yard line. And we're going to have a penalty called as well. The tackler was Declan Dudzinski.
Well, wait a minute, because I refuse to believe that they're going to call a penalty on that. If anything, the blow was delivered by the running back.
That's what I thought, yes.
I mean, I saw the right forearm, so let's see. Last time I saw a running back get called for a personal foul was Larry Zonka, Miami Dolphins.
So what did they call, Marty?
Yeah.
They did, okay. Face mask against the Tigers. I don't know. I don't know if I like that call. But nonetheless, the call was made, and so it's going down to the 14-yard line, where it's going to be 1st and 10 Laconia. The ball at the left hash mark. There's 4 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And Laconia about to hit the scoreboard one more time.
It's all visitors here in the first half.
That it has. There's Renz cutting to the outside. Nice tackle out there by the Tigers, and making it, I think, was it Dudzinski or Stewart?
It's Dudzinski.
Dudzinski, yes. Declan Dudzinski, once again, you know, we talked about him last year, Marty. He's a gamer. He really is.
Yeah, in basketball, too. He closes. His closing speed on defense is impressive. And they need it. They need it.
It's too bad he couldn't be about 50 pounds heavier, because he would really be something.
Well, or just be surrounded by more upperclassmen.
Yeah, I guess that would help, too. But, boy, he's a gamer. No doubt about it. All right, Nitz under center. It's going to be 2nd down and 6. Renz right up the middle. No, that's not Renz. I beg your pardon. That's going to be Colton Hagner. And Hagner's going to bully his way inside the 5 to about the 4-yard line, where it's going to be very close to a first down.
Good job at just keeping the legs going. He had both arms wrapped around the ball. Just a nice job by Hagner. And Ripon just learned something right there defensively. You got to wrap up, boys. You just can't hope to knock them off their feet with a blow. Got to wrap up. Got to lasso those legs.
Yeah, and Hagner's got some powerful legs too. So
yeah.
No doubt about it. Okay, from the 4, first and goal. So it's Nitz under center. And we've got a touchdown for Laconia. Was that a keeper by the quarterback, Marty?
Could not see it.
I just happened to look away, so I'm unsure who scored the touchdown. But regardless, it now is 34-0 with 3:07 remaining here in the second quarter. And a made point after touchdown kick will start the mercy rule of a 35-point lead for Laconia. And then with that comes a running clock. All right, so Ethan Van Beek. He's ready. The snap was a little high, but the kick is right through the uprights. So with 3:07 remaining in the second quarter, it's now Laconia 35 and Ripon 0.
Ripon dresses up about, roughly around 14 freshmen.
Yeah, they do.
Or more. And then Laconia has about four freshmen I see here on the roster.
So next week, Marty, we're going to Clintonville, one of our favorite places. Actually, I haven't been there in years.
Well, they're the truckers, and maybe we'll have to find a truck stop. With pie.
Let me tell you something.
Let them have pie.
When I was a young boy,
sounds like a song.
I had two uncles
Yes.
that had cottages up there on Cloverleaf Lakes, which was just by Shawano.
Uh-huh.
And we used to go through Clintonville all the time to go up to just outside of Embarrass, Wisconsin.
I know where that is.
And,
I know the Embarrass River.
Yeah, the Cloverleaf Lakes, and we used to go up there a lot when I was a boy on one of those lakes. I can't remember which one. Long Lake, I think one was Round Lake. But anyway.
We finally got a kickoff return.
Yeah, we do. And it's Declan Dudzinski who gets it just shy of the 20-yard line. Nope, I beg your
Well, yeah, I'm not sure where they were going to mark it. I think they're giving him forward progress.
So, out to the 20, so it's a good deal. And as mentioned, clock rolling.
No, now they're spotting it at the, 17?
18-yard line, we'll call it.
All right.
So first down and 10 for Ripon.
So Clintonville next week. And they used to make fire trucks, I think, in Clintonville. Hence the term truckers is my understanding. I did not Google that, but I think that's what they used to do.
That could very well be. Been a while since I've been up there. They were a force in boys basketball in the 70s.
Yeah.
Here's a handoff. Parker Stellmacher gets across the 20. Good effort out to about the 22.
Boy, he works his tail off for every half yard, and 2 yards he gets. It's just gang tackling.
Yeah.
They just want to find out where is Stellmacher lined up. They put him in the backfield. They'll put him in the slot sometimes.
Owen Larson made the tackle for the Spartans. So it's a gain of 5, second down and 5.
See what first-year head coach has in mind here. 2nd and 5. You got two chances to get 5 yards. You have to look at it that way. Break it down. Let's see if we can get 3 of them right here.
Hansen gets a snap. This is Stellmacher again. 25 out to the 29. Good effort out there by Parker Stellmacher. And the tackle was made by Noah Larson of Laconia.
He made Owen Larson grab for air. Great cut by Stellmacher.
So the officials are going to give him the 30, Marty, and a Tigers first down. Hey, at halftime, we're going to spend some time with Chris Gatsky, and he's going to give us all sorts of spaghetti recipes, Marty. How about that?
Well, that's okay, except I'm on a no-carb diet, so I'm on the outside looking in.
We are actually going to be talking Ripon High School cross country at halftime. I don't know if we'll fill the whole half, but I know Chris, he'll probably fill it, that's for sure. But anyway, we're going to do that at half, and we're going to try and do that throughout the season. And talk about Ripon High School and other extracurricular activities.
Yeah, we've done that in the
have.
past.
Yeah.
We've talked to the AD, Vincent. We've talked to coaches of other sports I know in the past in the fall. Be a nice thing to do. We got soccer. We got tennis. Cross country.
Hey, speaking of tennis, I seen the paper that Ripon legend Chuck Larson is helping out with the tennis team this fall.
See, I don't read, and so I did not know that. He's my for a year or two. He was my defensive coordinator at Ripon College.
Yeah, I saw that in the paper, which I didn't know that.
And then I was an assistant with him for finishing up school for one season. He good coach, good guy. He is a legend.
He is, yes.
With Midwest Conference championships in tennis, men's championships through the years, quite a few of them. And good guy. And you'd always see him on the red scooter going around town.
Yeah.
Keeps his house he had many years ago here. And then I think they winter in Arizona.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Arizona, put on your hobo shoes.
All right, 1st and 10. Tigers from the 30. Ball at the right hash. Hansen gets the snap.
Blitz.
And this is going to be Declan Dudzinski, and he got blitzed for sure. Tackle there made by Devin Robbins of Laconia.
See, okay, Ripon has to counterpunch now. What I was suggesting was going to happen is happening. They're winning the battle in the trenches, Laconia. They're putting the pressure. They're pulling their ears back. They're putting pressure on the offense. And they're taking more risk. And Ripon has to come up with something to make them pay for all the blitzing. Normally you do that with a draw, a screen pass, little bubble screen to the flat.
Well, that is going to end the first half as Coach Selgrad has decided to run out the clock. So that is going to be the first half. And as mentioned, it was all Laconia here. So our halftime score is the Laconia Spartans 35 and the Ripon Tigers 0. We're going to take a short break here, and then when we come back, we're going to be speaking with Chris Gatsky, Ripon High School longtime high school cross-country coach. And in addition to that, we have the youth cheer squad going to be doing some cheerleading, so we'll have that video running for you as well while we do our interview.
You just tell Coach Gatsky to keep his mitts off my Fritos, okay?
I will.
I'm going to step outside.
So, all right, we'll take a couple-minute break.
And let you talk with Coach.
And we'll be back here in just a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise with our player cheer.
All right, well, welcome back to Ingalls Field, and hope that you enjoyed the little cheerleaders out there, the cheer squad, and everything. And thank you to them, their hard work for preparing for the night, and also thankful for good weather. The score here at the half, it is the Laconia Spartans 35 and Ripon Tigers 0. Pleased to be joined by a longtime Ripon High School cross-country coach, Chris Gatsky. Chris, glad to have you along again. Boy, you were telling me off the air, 1992, huh?
That was the first season started, yeah.
Wow, that's a long, long time ago.
I had hair.
That's for sure.
Yeah, I had hair too, Marty. Yes, that was a long time ago, yes.
All right, well, the 2024 version of Ripon High School cross country, both boys and girls, kind of give us a quick overview on that.
Well, we have bigger numbers than what we did last year, which
Okay.
is good. We're 25 total, 15 boys, 10 girls. We're got a good mix all the way through. We've got a smattering of seniors, juniors, sophomores, and freshmen all the way down. So it's kind of exciting to have a blend back rather than being really young or senior laden. So it's a good mix.
Quick review of last season and where the team finished up.
That was last season. I'm getting old. I don't think I can remember all that. In the middle of the conference, we had 2 all-conference runners at the end. We finished in the middle of the pack at the sectionals, and so we're looking to improve on what we did last year, bringing that experience that we had back. And I think we've got a good opportunity. We host conference this year, so we won't have to ride a bus. It's the course we're familiar with, and we've got some good senior leadership that's going to, I think, make a difference here at home.
The home cross-country schedule, what does that all entail this season?
This year we have 4 events at home. Next Thursday we're going to have a scrimmage, learn about cross-country, no uniforms, no scores, no nothing. Then we'll host a greening. I believe that's 15 teams on the 21st of September. I think we're going to be a guest host for Laconia while their school is under construction. I think we're going to be doing that on October 7th. And then October 19th, we're at home for conference.
Oh, okay. So it's
and that's a Saturday.
4 opportunities for fans can kind of cheer on the Harriers, I guess is what they are called, right?
From a long time ago, yeah.
Well, I'm getting pretty old.
Yeah,
so.
it's a good spectator course. For people like us, we don't have to move as much and go back and forth. You can stand in one little spot and see them several times, so that's a good thing.
So explain the course, where it's at.
We run around Barlow Park and the Barlow Park and Barlow Park School.
Okay. Yep.
So it's 2 laps. It's kind of running the perimeter, and we kind of start and finish by the Ripon Fest Pavilion. We start on the north side and finish on the south side.
Now, is that what is that generally, a 5K?
It's a 5K for both boys and girls now.
And it's all on grass, no hard pavement. Is that correct?
Well, there's some sidewalks, there's roads. You have to crisscross, but yeah, for the most part, it's on the grass.
And for those of us who don't necessarily follow cross country that closely, how is the scoring determined?
The lowest score wins. So a perfect score is 15. So if you come in first place, you get 1 point. If you come in second place, you get 2. We run 7 varsity, and the first 5 are your scores. And if there happens to be a tie, then you go to the 6th runner. And there shouldn't be a tie after 6.
Okay, boys and girls run together, or are they separate?
Boys and girls run separate. Except at middle school. So at our home invite, the greening invite, we'll run 5 races. We'll run a boys varsity, boys JV, girls varsity, girls JV, and then we'll run the boys and girls middle school together.
Okay. In the conference, for football, of course, they're in the South Central, but for cross country, they remain in the East Central. Is that correct?
That's correct, yep.
Okay. And kind of give an overview of conference teams, the top teams that you expect, the strengths of. Or don't you really?
Oh, yeah. You could. Our conference, particularly on the girls' side, it's huge. I mean, there's really good teams there. Plymouth, Kewaskum, Kettle Moraine Lutheran, Winneconne, Berlin. There's 5 out of the 7, and I think we're going to be able to be in the mix. I'm not sure we'll be right at the top, but I think we can compete and not be at the end. and then Waupun is there, and Waupun has some decent runners mixed in. It's going to be a dogfight on the girls. On the boys' side, Winneconne is coming back from a great year last year, and again, you have the same mix of teams. It's a heavy conference. I mean, next year, switching conferences, going to the South Central Conference will make a difference for conference. But I'll tell you, it's the competition is great. I would be happy to take 5th place at conference and be able to qualify for state because of that extra competition helps lift you up.
Now, I'm sure that you have some senior runners or top runners, and without omitting someone or forget them, can you give us an idea?
Seems how you put me on the spot.
Yeah, I know.
Just at the beginning. Yeah, on the boys' side, we have 3 senior boys. Aiden Rudiger, who's our captain, Cy Volkman, and then Jason Vega. I'm hoping that's all the seniors we have, without having a list in front of me.
Yeah.
And then on the girls' side, the 2 captains, Libby Gotsky, Leah Page, and then Adeline Nodoff. And I want to say that's it for seniors on the team. So I hope I didn't miss anybody at all. And if I did, let me say I apologize. I don't have a roster in front of me, and I apologize completely if I missed somebody. And I'll come back next week or next home game, and I'll tell you, hey, we forgot one.
All right. Well, very good. Now, also just kind of give us an overview regarding the length of the season, where they generally have regional, sectionals, and state.
In cross, we just run sectionals, and that's the week after conference. So this year I think we run on a Friday. So October 25th, I believe, is our sectional in Waupaca, and then the state meet is the following Saturday. I want to say that's November 1st or 2nd, and that will be in Wisconsin Rapids. So we have, on average, we'll do 1 meet a week for a little bit, and then some weeks we'll do 2. Most of them are Tuesday, Thursday, or I think we have 1 Saturday meet other than conference. But for the most part, we switched up a little bit this year. We're going up to Green Bay Preble on September 5th instead of running at Oshkosh Valley Christian. So, so just trying to mix it up a little bit and get some different competition and different things to look at.
Oh, okay. And I guess during the regular season, you mentioned the home meets. You mentioned now your Green Bay Preble. Where else will you be traveling to?
We're going to run at Berlin. We mentioned normally we go to Laconia, but they're coming here. We will head to Mayville. We go to Portage. Again, Winneconne. We'll run at Winneconne.
Okay.
Laconia, Lamira, we run on Thursday, the 8th of October. So having 4 at home kind of goofs me up with where we normally go. So,
and finally, how do you explain your longevity in coaching all of these years? Because you not only do cross country, but you also do track and field.
Yes, you're correct. So we could talk that next time if you wanted to talk. We could wrap up with a great season. I see the state qualifying pole vaulter sitting in front of us that we had last season. So it's really the kids. It's fun. They make it enjoyable. We laugh and get along real well, and the assistant coaches that I have in both sports make it really worthwhile, and it's really enjoyable there. And just being here to do these things and keeping in touch with everything.
Yeah. All right. Well, Chris, we appreciate you taking the time out to talk a little cross country. We wish you success throughout the season. Hopefully no injuries for your student athletes. And also good weather, because nobody wants to run in poor weather.
Oh, we do. We do better in poor weather. We've talked about that before. So I appreciate the time as well. And over the years, it's been great talking with you and being part of this. So I appreciate it. Thank you,
Chris. Thank you very much. Tell you what, we're just going to take a quick break, and we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back to start the second half. All right, we are back live at Ingalls Field as we start the third quarter of this football game. Opening night between the Ripon Tigers and Laconia Spartans. And it's been all Sparty here tonight, leading this one 35-0. And we will have a running clock to begin the second half. And Laconia kicks off to the Tigers. And they're going to let the ball. It did not go into the end zone. They were going to try to do a touchback, but the ball didn't go in. It's picked up by Declan Dudzinski at the 1. He gets it past to the 10-15, out to the 23-yard line before he's brought down out there by Everett Michaels. And what a nice play there by Dudzinski, although he wasn't expecting it, Martin.
Well, the old pigskin, you don't know how it's going to bounce. And it hit the 1 yard line and took a coffee break and stayed right there.
That it did.
And with the athleticism and smartness of Dudzinski, gave Ripon good field position.
He picked up the ball at the 1 on the far side of the field and ran it out to the 23, where it's going to be now first down and 10. It's going to be Nathan Hansen remaining the quarterback, Parker Stellmacher in the background, 2 receivers to the left. Here's Stellmacher with the ball, and he's going to get caught into the backfield. He's trying, but he's going to be brought down hard.
No, there's no blocking up front. It's survival of the fittest.
Noah Larson makes the tackle for the Spartans.
It's tough sledding.
Loss of 2 to the 21. Second down and 12 will be coming up. So it is a nice night. We've had a really good crowd here tonight, represented on both sides, both for Laconia and Ripon, although the Ripon crowd is kind of cleared out now after the young cheer squad members have left. Second down, 12. Hansen gets the snap up the middle, and that's is that Dudzinski or Stellmacher, but regardless, he gets across the 25 to the 26-yard line. And nice run there by Parker Stellmacher.
He hit it hard. There's no dancing there. Said, let's go. I'll run into the wall, and I'll get what I can.
Got to the 26, brings up third down and 7. We're under 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Ball's at the right hash mark. 2 receivers to the right this time. Stellmacher behind Hansen, and Hansen's out of the shotgun, gets a snap. Stellmacher straight up the middle. Going to get to the 30-31. Not enough for the first down, but the officials will mark it just outside the 31, so it's going to be about a yard and a half. Yeah, fourth down, and I guess they'll call it a yard as they'll give Stellmacher the 32-yard line. Let's see if the Tigers decide to go for it on fourth down and 1. I think they're going to.
Yeah.
Coming in was Declan Dudzinski to bring the play. Simple quarterback sneak might work, but Hansen's always out of the shotgun.
Yeah, well, no, you got to go to your bell cow. It's got to go to Stellmacher.
And he's back in the backfield behind the quarterback, standing right at the 25. And now a fumbled snap. Stellmacher got the ball. He's trying to get to the outside, but down he goes. And it's going to be Laconia ball inside the 25-yard line. Running the ball down was Jack Renz. He ran down Stellmacher, and that play had no chance at all.
Coach Selgrad, if he's talking to a reporter later tonight after the game, I mean, what are you going to talk about? What have we seen? We're going to talk about the execution of the fundamental parts of the game, the snap, the catch, the exchange on the handoff, those types of things.
Yep. Drake Nitz under center now for Laconia. The ball's at the 25, first and 10, the 25 of Ripon. Here's Renz with it to the 20-15, flag down. He runs into the end zone on the right side. We do have a flag, though. It's going to be coming back.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a hold against the Spartans. So Ripon gets a break there.
I got a comment, Lind. I noticed you're using that flashlight so you can look at the roster. My concern is the visiting crowd on the other side of the field probably thinks you could be sending SOS or some type of light signals.
I don't know. I've got it right here against the wall, so I don't know if they're going to be able to see that at all, Marty, or not.
I don't know. They're pretty crafty over there.
It could very well be. But nonetheless, I do need a little extra lighting as time moves on. Penalty is a 10-yarder to the 35 to make it first down and 20. Crooked I formation for the Spartans. And it's going to be right up the middle to Renz again. He cuts to the outside, gets a couple yards out to the 33. Making the tackle there was Kyle Schleyline, a freshman.
Yeah, I think the other thing we're seeing here tonight is the youthfulness, the youth, I should say, the 9th and 10th graders on this varsity roster. They you have 24 9th and 10th graders on a roster of about 39. So you got 24, 39. You do the math. That's the other situation. You got 9th graders and 10th graders going toe to toe with some seniors, and that makes it tough. So
there is an injury out on the field. That's why we have a stoppage.
Could be a cramp.
That's what it looks like, a cramp out at the 33-yard line. Tell you what, I've awakened in the middle of the night with those cramps, Marty, and they're no fun.
I don't get them.
You don't really? Oh,
no,
my gosh.
I lived a good life. I do what I can.
Your diet is just perfect, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it was until I got a. Yes.
As you chomp down a bunch of Fritos
that I had no idea were going to be given to me tonight, and I have to be courteous
and accept them.
Yes.
Yeah. We don't have an ethics policy here when it comes to announcing, so I guess you can accept Fritos.
Hey, I did say earlier, by the way, Adams Friendship is at Waterloo, Berlin's at Amros, Sturgeon Bay is at Waupun, Portage at Wisconsin Dells. And we'll see what happens on this play on 2nd and long.
Drake Nitz is out of the shotgun, and now we're going to have an illegal motion penalty against Laconia, so that will move them back.
They played
5
a perfect
yards.
game
In the first half.
In the first half, no flags. They've taken full advantage. There was one hold. They've taken full advantage of every mistake that Ripon has had and turned them into points. And then a good physical running game, which ironically is where Coach Selgrad, I know, wants to get this Tiger team to, and that's where he wants to be, physical. Also, Wautoma is at Westfield tonight. Mauston, a member of the South Central Conference, they're at St. Croix Central. I had talked about that earlier. And Nakusa is at Point A.
From the 37, 5-yard penalty. It's now 2nd down and 22. Nitz back to pass, going down the right sideline. The receivers that got ahead of him. The defender caught. Touchdown, Spartans. What a nice-looking play out there. And that's Nick Blank who caught the ball from Drake Nitz. And Laconia adds to their already large lead.
Yeah. Underclassmen got beat on the pass play, and when you're running the ball effectively the way Laconia is, because the defense for Ripon has been out there all evening, you are going to be forced to come in and help with the gang tackling, and then you become susceptible to what we just saw there.
So, having a big night tonight is Ethan Van Beek, the kicker for the Spartans.
Yeah, he'll be icing that foot.
Boy, I'll tell you, the snap is a good one, and the kick is also very good. That kid can kick the ball. So that stops the clock here with 5 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in this third quarter. And the Spartans have increased their lead now to 42-0 over the Ripon Tigers.
Well, no doubt about it. Taking a program on that was winless last year and hasn't, quite frankly, won too many games over the last several years.
Yeah, well, let's see. 23, they didn't have any. And 22, what did we announce? Just one win, was it?
That sounds about right.
I think it was North Fond du Lac.
North Fond du Lac
defeated. Yeah, first game of the season in 2022
in their house. And then last year, North Fond du Lac beat us to break their many game losing streak.
Yeah. So Yeah, I was surprised, I guess, Marty, to read that Ripon has not had a winning season since the 2009 campaign, and that's quite a number of years ago.
Long time.
So Van Beek to kick off once again. Let's see where he puts this one. Nice kick down the middle of the field. It's going to go into the end zone this time for a touchback. There were a couple of Tigers standing by just in case.
Yeah.
And Declan Dudzinski was
one of them.
Yeah. And then the other one, I think, was Vincent Meek, number 10, and he's just a sophomore.
Yeah, so numbers are huge. When you think of programs in high school, for example, basketball, right? You got 5 starters. Well, if you have a program that's struggling, losing season, all you got to do, Lynn, is bring in 2 good players, and you can have an impact on a team and make it a winning ball club. Not so in football. It's not going to be even a great quarterback and a great running back. It's going to take more than that. And that's part of the problem. So it starts with youth and the numbers, and they got to come through, and you need more upperclassmen. And that takes time.
Hansen gets a snap. Stelmacher right side, crosses the 20, 25, down to about the 27-yard line. Nice run there by Parker Stelmacher.
Yeah, he's doing all the work tonight.
Tackle was by 51, Owen Leonard.
He's going to be sore, too, even for a young guy. He's going to feel it in the morning.
So, 2nd down and 2 from the 28. Running clock. Again, it's 4 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in this third quarter. And it's Laconia 42, Ripon 0. I don't know, Marty, that Ripon has even gone into Laconia territory tonight. I don't think they have. Now we have a stoppage, and what do we have going on here? Offside penalty against Laconia, so that'll give Ripon a first down.
I was just going to say, I think they only have possibly 2 first downs, but 1 for sure. And now we can add another first down, thanks to the lack of discipline by the defense.
Well, Tigers get a break out to the 33. They will huddle up, though. It'll be first down and 10.
Yeah. This is all looking at one play at a time, trying to execute a play.
Positive yardage.
And get positive yards. That's where you're at right now. Very elementary.
Hansen back to pass, looking downfield to the left side. Caught out there at the 46-yard line.
Kissinger.
Nice catch out there. No, it looks like that's going to be Logan Stewart, the sophomore.
Attaboy. We've seen him play.
Or is that Carter Kissinger? I think maybe you're right. Well, 2 and 6 is a little bit tough sometimes.
6 is Kissinger.
Yeah, I think it was Kissinger. My error. So that's going to be another first down for the Tigers out to the 46. The lights are it's so much easier to see the numbers in the daytime rather than the evening. But nonetheless, it was Carter Kissinger, so we'll give him credit. And from the 46, 1st and 10, Stelmacher to the right side. He's in across midfield, flag down, 45 to the 43, before he's brought down by Laconia's Devin Robbins. And in addition, little help there was Luke Weber.
Holding.
Yeah, it's a penalty against the Tigers, so that's too bad. Ripon was going to be in Spartan territory, but the penalty will bring them back, and now it looks like we have another cramp on the field, and that's Stelmacher down there. Seems like we had cramps last year too, Marty.
It's about hydration. Even though you don't feel thirsty, a good staff will have their players, hydrated way before the game. You're drinking water.
I was just reading,
before.
Marty, in one of my news magazines that apple juice is better for you than like a Gatorade or a Powerade or stuff like that. That you should have apple juice on the sidelines. So anyway, this is a little bit of a tidbit that I read. All right, it's going to be first down 20. Here is the handoff Kissinger. He's going to go over to the right side on a receiver sweep, and he's going to get some yardage, positive out to the 40. I guess 40, yep, the 40-yard line. So that'll bring up second down, 17, gain of 3.
Yeah, so if you stay hydrated.
Yeah, it shouldn't happen, but you never
you don't
know.
want to wait till you're thirsty, and then hydration will go a long way. And so evidently I must hydrate because I don't get cramps. I'm not sure. I don't think it's apple juice, though.
Well, it's hard to get a cramp when you sit on a lawnmower all day,
Yeah,
Marty,
it really is.
All right, back to pass, Hansen. Oh, it was almost picked off. Intended out there for Noah Michael, I think the freshman.
Yeah,
and
good break on the ball.
Good defense out there, and that is 32, Devin Robbins. Yes.
Yeah.
We've already had one pick six tonight by Laconia.
Cousin is Baskin.
I was just going to say, part of the Baskin-Robbins family.
Yeah. Laconia boys always known for a strong basketball program through the decades.
Yeah, girls too.
Very much so, particularly this current bunch of girls that have been coming through the high school. You look at softball, you look at volleyball, you look at basketball, and Laconia girls have been something special in recent years.
3rd and 17. Hansen back to pass. We got a blitz.
Ow.
Cross the middle. Pass falls incomplete. Intended for Mason Mink, but Hansen had to get rid of that ball very quickly.
Well,
as the
he
blitz
got
was
hit.
on.
I mean, that's how you hyperextend your legs. He's flat-footed, and the kid took him right at the knees.
All right, well, that play will end the third quarter. So after 3, our score is now Laconia 42, Ripon 0. We'll be back with the start of the fourth quarter right after we pause at this time. Back live at Ingalls Field. Tigers, 4th down, 17. They're going to punt the ball on their own 39.
Good scoop.
And Kissinger with the punt is going to be let roll. Nope, finally going to be taken at about the 18-yard line out there. And not sure who has that. That Ethan Van Beek is I think the kicker who ended up with the ball. And he runs it out there on, oh no, it's number 0, I beg your pardon. Cam Smith. That's who it is. And Smith gets out to the 37, where Laconia will have it 1st down and 10.
Yeah, time flies now on the scoreboard, of course, with continuous running clock.
That it does. And let's see, do we have a penalty marker down? No, I don't think so. The officials seem to be a little slow putting the ball in play, and I guess they are taking their time as well, seeing the clock is continuously running here.
Actually, the officiating crew, I think, has done a pretty good job. First game of the season for everybody. Coaches, players, officials. And I think they've done a pretty good job, the officials.
All right, from the 27, ball at the left hash, 1st down and 10 for the Spartans. They have a new quarterback, and it's going to be number 14, Ethan Pino. And the ball was fumbled on the snap, and I think Ripon ended up with it. Now a penalty marker goes down. Oh,
I think it's Ripon ball. I saw one official point.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, it looks like, against Laconia is the penalty. And I didn't see who recovered it for the Tigers. So I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait till we can listen to the official here. See what he says. It is Ripon ball. That much we are sure of.
So it's a dead ball penalty following the play and the recovery by the Ripon defense. 15-yard, march it off. Ripon,
now,
first time they've been in the even close towards the goal line. Now they're inside the 20.
At the 15.
Yeah.
And now Laconia just took their first time out. So I would suspect Coach Joe Ledley is not too happy about what has transpired.
No, your expectations are, hey, just because we got this game won, you want to end on a good note. And just because you're not a starter doesn't mean you're going to be sloppy with the ball. The coaching staff will remind the players of that for Laconia.
All right. Well, they have they just announced the 50-50 winner. $207 for the 50-50 winner tonight.
I did not play that. Did you?
I did not. I did not see. Well,
I didn't
generally,
even know. Yeah.
The students who start selling the tickets don't start selling until the game starts. With all sorts.
So we're at a
We
disadvantage.
are. So, all right. So it's first and 10 Tigers from the 15. The Laconia 15, ball at the right hash mark. Here's going to be Stelma with the ball and the handoff, and boy, he got hit hard and immediately.
Well, the defensive end on that side or the outside linebacker was uncontested, so he just had to sit there, and then when Stelmacher bounced it to the outside, good defensive technique, was able to bring Stelmacher down in the open field, which you and I have seen tonight is not an easy task, one-on-one.
It did take two Spartans to bring him down, Colton Hagner and Devin Robbins. But he gained 3 to the 17. No, I take that back. He lost 2 to the 17, I beg your pardon. Second down, 12.
It's our first game, too.
It is. I don't know why I was thinking the 20, but Hansen back to pass, goes to the right side of the end zone, and it was knocked out of bounds by the defender in the right corner, and I believe that's Parker Laper.
Laconia playing smart ball. They're not getting sucked in. They always got somebody back. The only time we beat them was early in the game. Stelmacher got behind the defense, and the pass was thrown short or late, however you want to couch that, and resulting into a interception by Laconia. Speaking of Laconia, if you drive through Rosendale, that's quite the square footage they got going on to a new high school.
Third down, 12. Pass to the left end zone now. Caught at the 2-yard line by Declan Dudzinski.
Nice route because he fooled both cover guys, the corner and the safety. He fooled them both. That tells you what Dudzinski was able to do with his feet.
The pass, or the officials will mark him out at the 3-yard line, where it's going to be first down and goal for Ripon. So they have an opportunity to score now, just 3 yards away. Running clock, we're at the 7-minute, 30-second mark. Again, 42-0 Spartans. Left hash, Hansen out of the shotgun, gets a snap. Stelmacher right side. He's not going to make it. He may have gotten a yard, maybe not. Big pile of defenders out there. And I'm trying to see who's on the bottom of that. It looks like
that was off tackle off the right side, where they tried to get him 2 steps to the right and then right up the BC gap, and Good job by the defense.
Devin Robbins was the Spartan at the bottom of that pile.
So what's happening up front? Ripon needs to step up right here and sustain a block. Give Ripon a chance to come away with 6.
No gain. 2nd and goal from the 3. Back to pass is Hansen. He had a receiver open in the end zone, and he overshot the receiver, and it falls incomplete.
You had everything your way. Everything you wanted, you got, and just didn't. That's kind of emblematic of what we've seen tonight.
The receiver, I believe,
Ripon.
was 82, Traxton Pick, and it was just over his head. So 3rd and goal now from the 3-yard line. That was a nice crisscross.
Well, it was just a great deception. I mean, the defense bit and on the play action, and we released the receiver out onto the flat, and he was as naked as a jaybird, and they just overthrew him.
Here's Stelmacher up the middle. Oh, we have flags down. Oh, and it's going to be a motion penalty against the Tigers, so that'll move the ball back to the 8. Yeah. So they will put them back to the 8-yard line, and it's going to be 3rd down and still goal to go for Ripon. So let's see.
What is it, $207 on the 50-50 on that split?
Yeah, and I don't think
that'll get you what? That'll get you a tank and a half of gas.
Yeah, and I don't think they draw a second number. That just goes into the pile, so we'll see. All right, so it's Hansen, gets a snap, looking left to pass, throws, incomplete. And I don't know if the ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage, but it fell in an area right in between 2 receivers there. One was Carter Kissinger, and the second one was the fullback, Kyle Schleyline. So it falls incomplete. Now it's 4th down and goal from the 8. So the Tigers had a great opportunity with the ball at the 3. Wide receiver open on 2nd down. Then a motion penalty moves them back to the 8. And here they are, 4th and goal.
Yep. Young team, a lot of mistakes. But it's the first game of the season.
Hansen in the shotgun. Gets a snap, looking left, wants to throw, does throw, turns around. Caught! Touchdown, Ripon!
What a move.
Carter Kissinger gets the ball right at the goal line for the score.
What a move, and what a strike. I mean, you talk about, hey, I'll meet you at the pylon. And he just looked like he was going to get torched as the pocket was caving in. Throws a strike, and Kissinger, and his feet slipped as he was coming back for it, but still had the concentration to haul that ball in for 6.
Nice job, Carter. So now the point after touchdown kick is up, and it is also good. And the kicker is the quarterback, Nathan Hansen. And that touchdown comes exactly at the 4-minute mark.
And I think Hansen, he was out of football last year, and I think he's back in this year. I'm not sure if that was some sort of open enrollment or transfer kind of thing.
I don't know.
But he wasn't. I don't think he played last year. And then so.
Well, he's a junior,
nice to see him. Maybe they can build off of this. It's a lot more fun jumping up and down in a euphoric state than it is with your hands on your hips and in one of disgust.
So that at least makes the score now 42-7. Exactly 4 minutes remaining in this football game. And the Tigers, with a little smile on their face anyway, and they'll be kicking off now to Laconia. So the cheer squad gets a little bit of the school song.
Yeah. quite
That's
a few.
good.
I couldn't believe the number of grade school girls that were down there doing cheer at halftime. And they knew him. I walked out there and listened. Hey, someone did a good job at teaching them.
So a little pooch kick by Hansen, taken at the 20-yard line to the 25-30. And down he goes. That's going to be Cash Farrell, who picked the ball up, ran it out, and nice tackle by the Tigers.
About a 13, 14-yard return.
So the Spartans will go on offense at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10. Clock is running with the 3:30 mark, so I would suspect 2, 3, 4 running plays, and that'll call it. That'll be calling it a day.
Well, what is it, 2, 3, 4? How many running plays, Lynn?
I'm going to call it 3 running plays.
Okay.
So we'll see.
That's probably I'll
be pretty close.
I'd have to concur with that.
And there's a running play up the middle to the 34-yard line. Making the stop out there was for the Tigers, Jamison Brisky, the junior. I didn't see who was the ball carrier was. I was concentrating on the tackler.
Brisky's out.
But the ball carrier did gain 2 to the 34 to make it 2nd down and 8. Looks like that running back is 33, Austin Martins.
You got to like that last name.
Here's a handoff right to the fullback up the middle. Not much there.
No.
And I think that is going to be...
In essence, right now what we're looking at is
Luke Weber is the ball carrier.
Is a junior varsity game right now, or a freshman JV combination game right now with all the replacements on both teams.
That play will gain 1 to the 35, make it 3rd down, 7.
As I say that, I look at the secondary. I see Declan Dudzinski. I see Kissinger. But more so up front in that front 7.
Yeah. Again, the quarterback was Ethan Pino. He took over early in that second half. And Pino will hand the ball off up to the middle to the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward to about the 39. And again, that's Austin Martins.
I knew I should have said 4.
Yeah. I guess, it's going to be 4th down now and about 3. I would suspect that Laconia will do one more running play, 4th down. No need for them to punt the ball. And they very well could take a penalty here, too, for that matter. All right, from the 39. 4th and 3. Pino hands it off up the middle. And the running back, I think he got the 1st down. Martins was able to jump forward to get that 1st down.
Good effort by about a half yard.
Yeah. So good effort by him. 1st down to the 43. And one more play, and then that ought to do it for this game here tonight.
I thought the moon was coming up, and I realized it was Schmidt Lumber sign.
Yeah, so over there on the east side.
That's a joke, folks.
That sign has been there. Marty, how long has that sign been there? I mean, I've been here 35 years, and you've been here a little longer. So,
yeah,
and that's been the same sign, the Dutch Boy paints all those years.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, that is it.
Yeah. Next time we talk, it'll be from up in Clintonville, won't it?
It will be, and then we're gonna have to find a good place to eat.
Yeah, we'll do that. Meanwhile, we gotta thank Naya for working the main camera up here. Nyla.
Yep.
Got to get an L in there. My apologies. Patrick, right, was working tonight. He did the pregame with me. So Riley Eisnagel, our executive producer.
So we're happy that you joined us here at youtube.com/Ripon Channel. And that's what you will want to check if you want to watch a rebroadcast of this game and catch all the inside jokes that Marty and I threw at each other here tonight.
Huh. You were joking. Okay.
All right, so the final score is the Laconia Spartans 42 and the Ripon Tigers 7. That's our final. We thank you for watching and listening in. Our next broadcast will be next Friday. That's going to be the 29th, is it? I believe so. I think today's the 22nd. Nope, it'll be the 30th.
It'll be the 30th
August
at Clintonville.
30th at Clintonville. Same time, right around 6:45 p.m.
And then we'll open up on September 6th versus Adams Friendship.
So
and that'll start conference play.
All right, so that's the schedule. Again, the final, Laconia 42, Ripon 7. Thank you for watching and listening. For Marty Ernser, I'm Lind Krause, and you have been watching and listening to Ripon High School football on the Ripon Channel.